guys, welcome back to our channel and to a new vlog. We're starting this one together. We're gonna try and keep this like the intro, the joint intro together. But yeah, it's Friday today and we thought we'd do a back to
uni on my behalf, back to placement.
I had to just stop myself
kind
there.
of progressing through placement because you already started. But yeah, we're really excited because part of this video is actually in collaboration with Loughborough University, which is so exciting, and more specifically the IT service department.
So we'll be going through some like motherly, fresher advice later on, and just general like tips for uni. We've actually got a very exciting meeting now. We've got lots of meetings today.
Lots of meetings today.
Admin queens.
And it's going to be an admin freshers thing.
We're taking control of the things we can control, because obviously there's a lot of anxiety, even me, and I'm not even going back to lecture like uni life, but there's just a lot of student anxiety and we completely feel you on that. So we're taking control of the things we can control.
Right now we actually have a meeting with VC Bob, which is even more exciting for in this video. We're not going to film it obviously, but
we can't be late. So
regarding training gain and all the program presidents for all the courses and societies and sports and everything like that is on the call. So yeah, we're going to be seeing what's what.
Yeah,
and hopefully some good positive things that we can still continue with our plans, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't want to keep him waiting, so we'll keep you guys waiting instead, and we'll catch up with you guys, well, in a minute for you. But yeah, so out here trying to get the thumbnail, but look at her. She is too much. This is the best thing to happen to uni from home
and work from home.
We've now had our meeting. If you haven't already, go get your cup of tea. I'm gonna just plug training gain once again. There she is. Got a meeting about her later.
Yeah, so yeah, we thought we'd just sit down now and talk to you about Loughborough IT services. Now we're very aware that this section of a video may be more directed, well, it is more directed to Loughborough students and all our Loughborough following, but obviously there's going to be a lot of these things that are transferable
skills, transferable knowledge, across to wider students, and a lot of unis do have like similar.
Basically, we're going to talk to you about our IT toolkit and what's available to use at uni, and just pick out some of the key things that we wish we would have known when we started, whereas we've kind of picked up these things as we've gone through, and there's actually so much support and access available for you guys to use, and now more than ever with COVID and a lot of remote access. It's going to quickly run through and hopefully that helps.
So the first service that you'll be pleased to know about is that you get a free whole like Microsoft Office software package. Wow, that's a mouthful. So you can download it. Basically you've got Word, Excel, all that PowerPoint,
Microsoft
Teams, which is very important with the whole work from home virtual learning side of this, and you also get OneDrive. Now I want to talk about this because OneDrive would have saved me a lot of stress if I had known about it before, because a lot of people don't know. OneDrive is Microsoft Office's like data storage and collaboration tool, which is actually so much more important. Like, I think people must see it and just think, oh, don't need that. Like, it's not the usual Microsoft Word, like Excel, PowerPoint, as we've just said, but that is where you're going to need to store like all of your like lecture notes, your files, basically, so you're not saving them to your laptop. That was my issue. I used to save all my uni notes because I used to type in lectures, I used to save them all to my Mac, and then my Mac like just died and went to hell on me. In a lecture, I was sat in a lecture and I just had this white screen of death. And it was very traumatic. Had I known about OneDrive, I would have been able to like log on.
I think we did know about it, we just weren't proactive enough, and it somehow took that to happen for us to be able
and it shouldn't. So everyone will have like the account, as I said, because you've got access to it, but you just save it, and then even if you're like working say in the library and you need to just log on quickly, you can do it because you just go into your Office 365 account and all your files come up, they're all there. And it is so good for like us and group work because you can share documents, you can like both see them. It's just very clever.
It's a bit like Google Drive, like Google Docs, sorry. But basically this is really good just for uni, and it's just nice to have everything in one place, and it's so easy. And then it's amazing that the package of software comes all together, and I'm actually going to be downloading that today.
Because you can show them.
I can show them, but I have had a very exciting delivery and a new laptop which I've been saving up for a while because again mine has died, so it's time to bring this up. So I'm starting from scratch, just like some of you as freshers might be doing as well.
So whilst we're talking about software and like downloading things, the next thing is VPN. I don't fully know what it stands for, but I just know you need it because even from when, well no, first year I think you're okay if you're on campus because it's something to do with the campus Wi-Fi and everything. But basically when you go to look for like a journal article and you're at home or like Christmas holidays or whatever, I suddenly was like, oh, I don't have access to it. So this is where VPN comes in. It's like an application that you download to your laptop, and it just basically sits in a little toolbar. You can turn it on and off, and basically it will give you access to those like journal articles, any like uni sort of software,
as well as like yeah, you might not have software available on your laptop, and if depending on your course, there might be software that the uni desktops have got that they have in their labs and stuff, that then VPN will give you access. So when you log on and log into your VPN, it will come up as if you're sat at uni on one of those screens, if that makes sense.
It sounds really complicated, but honestly it's not. Once it's there, and you can just click like turn on, turn off sort of thing.
Next service that is so handy for us, especially because we are students without printers. Now a lot of you may have already bought printers, but for us we found that we didn't actually need one. It would have been nice, ideal to have one, but you don't need them.
I'd say, like first year was so easy because you're on campuses, like a printer obviously everywhere, dotted about campus. Everywhere.
And I believe, I did try and double check, but I believe a lot of them are still open. Obviously the library is still open. You can print off from your student card, which AIM has hers here, which is so easy. And basically, yeah, the way it works, so you, from whatever device you're using, you can select the campus Wi-Fi. As long as you're connected to the campus Wi-Fi, which we'll talk about in a sec, then you'll be able to print from anywhere, basically just using a tap.
You just set it to print, and then even if you've like shut down your computer, you can like get it on your way out and just tap it on the printer. And
it's just so already easy, like preloaded on. And the way basically for print credits, it's so easy to top up. We can either do that through Learn, which is probably going to be beneficial and probably ideal to do so now, as opposed to going to the library. It goes a long way,
doesn't it? Like I remember putting £5 on. I don't think I even got through that unless like pre-exam season I was printing all my notes off. If you do need any help like setting up printing, I know I did. So even though I was following the instructions, I just couldn't. But basically they have a service called the PC Clinic. My love for the PC Clinic is just, I mentioned it in some of the videos, like when we were obviously back on campus, but they are running, however they're not running in their usual format. So basically you'd walk into the library and there'd just be like a little help desk in the corner, and like all these friendly like faces just ready to help you sort your life out, basically. You just turn up with your laptop and just say, help me, this is the issue, please help, and they'd fix it. But they are, instead of that, they are running outside. I believe they'll have like
purple tents
up opposite the library, still offering the help and support.
Just to briefly touch on Wi-Fi, which I know a lot of people is going to be wanting to set up straight away when they get to halls. So basically there's a HallNet specific link which will be linked down below like everything else. But basically that just allows quicker access when you're in your room. And obviously there's a lot of people in your halls. But the Wi-Fi for us was...
We found it fine. Yeah. Like, so I know some people had a bit dodgy connection.
It was a bit confusing at start to get it all set up, but once you're set up, it's so easy to use. And you can get a wireless plug-in, which they recommend for quicker access, but I don't think I even needed to use mine. The main Wi-Fi that's available for staff and students, and the most one connected to, is called EduRoam, I believe.
No one knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I just kind of, you don't really need to say it, and then when you try and say it, it's like, oh, how do you actually pronounce it? You see it every day, just connected like in the little top. But yeah, that's the one that everyone will help you get set up once you get to halls, like all your committee, if you've got any problems, or you can go to one of the IT services tents, which will be dotted around campus to help out. And finally, we just want to touch on and emphasise the importance of staying safe online. I don't know about you, but I've just recently watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix, which I highly recommend you go and do, which obviously touches a lot more on social media aspects.
So it comes into it, like IT security, just being conscious,
be really safe online. And they also have antivirus software which you can download, which I'll be doing today later on. Even though it sounds really boring, it's going to be really helpful. And obviously the sooner you do it, the sooner it's there and ready for you to use and be more safe. That were the main services we found really helpful, and hopefully that helps and gives you a bit of
By no means are we any IT gurus, so don't come asking questions
directly to us.
Technical questions, but these are things like we've been able to pick up, and they have helped us, like you said.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to signpost you and make you more aware of the services available before it gets too late and before you lose all your work. So yeah, a massive shout out to IT Services and Michelle for organising this, and we've loved working with you. And yeah, let's get on with the day. Gosh, I'm quite happy we did this in a vlog, because hopefully that's been really useful for Loughborough students, or a reminder to other students who's not done it at different unis or haven't even thought about that yet. But yeah, we're going to crack on with the day now. It's 1 o'clock, 1:10.
We need to have lunch, and then we've got a train and gain meeting later, which we're using OneDrive and Microsoft Teams for. See, it all comes in handy, honestly.
Very handy.
Okay, it's a bit later on in the day now. We've had lunch. There's literally nothing in there left. I don't know why I just did that, but hashtag balance. And I'm now about to go to the gym with my friend. I was going to stay here with you guys.
5 emails. We've had another meeting which went super well. Sending 5 emails, then I'm going to take it over to meet someone very special.
Oh yeah, Samantha. And she's going to carry on the vlog with you guys, all the tips, tricks.
And getting organised. But this is prep for uni because it's prepping for half of you guys who want to join us.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. So yeah, this counts technically.
I think I'm going to do a full bod. You know, it's Friday, full bod Friday. I'm just wearing this Air Seamless Do You Even long sleeve top, but it's a bit see-through. I am wearing a black sports bra, but still, I don't know, but it's fine. It's so pretty and it fits perfectly. This is extra small. I'm wearing extra small in the sports bra, and then I've got the Hyperflex leggings, which are my favourite, and I've also got the socks on, so I'm all kitted out. I think it's going to be quite cold. Like, it's very cold outside, but it's sunny, so I thought I'd best put a top on. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave you guys with Hull.
So I've done all my emails, shut the laptop down, but we have the new laptop ready to open, ready to unbox, ready to get set up and prepped for uni. But I really wanted to touch on this in this vlog because I think it's so important, more than ever right now, and we might get a bit deep in this IT vlog, but I think it's so important to address mental health because I know I'm struggling with mine, not just about going back to uni, but just of the whole uncertainty and other things going on. But I know so many of you guys have messaged saying you're feeling anxious for uni, and I think we just need to focus on what we can control, and me included. I need to listen to my own advice, but I think the biggest takeaway point is, even though you can feel so alone when you're feeling like this, you're not. Like, please know that you're not alone in this. And I've got some really good books to recommend you guys I've been reading that have been so helpful, and some of them we've had for years now and they've literally changed our life, and we always go back to them because I think when it feels like you can't do much about uni, or you're feeling anxious or apprehensive about whatever it is, I think taking control of your mindset, remembering you are in charge of your mindset, and like, it's prepping for uni, getting you in the right mindset, getting, like, it's a whole new chapter. I just think it's so important, and I really wanted to address it. So to begin with, I feel like I've got my own library. Who needs online access? So these are all off Amazon mainly. They're really affordable, and I cannot recommend this. I've just started this one, so it's Hope and Help for Your Nerves and Anxiety Now by Dr. Claire Weeks. So I'll let you pause, or I can try and link them all in the description. This one, if you haven't already got it, everyone needs a copy of this. I don't know why they're not given out for free, because it's amazing. The Power of Now, we've raved on about it enough. This one's kind of interesting. It's not really to do with that, but it's more to like career based. It's called The Buzz by David Hodgson. It's all about getting to know your own personality, which I find so interesting, and it's basically a confidence booster for young people and to help them identify their strengths and going into like higher education, starting uni, thinking about career options. It's going on topic, like, I know there's not much we can do to prep for online uni, because I went to try and get a stationery haul today and I was like, to be honest, if I'm not going to be in that many lectures, do I actually need it? And because most of it I'm going to be typing away, so I thought, and the stationery selection was really rubbish in Home Bargains and Sainsbury's at the moment, so it's not the haul we wanted, but I think this is even better and more important. So this one's called A New Earth, which is written by the same author of The Power of Now. This is incredible, so incredible. So I've cornered all these pages. I've read it about twice, but if I can't sleep, I just go back to these, and it's amazing. Also been reading this. I've shared all these on my Instagram, but if you're new or you haven't seen, all these books are amazing. I'm going to try and make a book highlight. These have helped me and trying to help me a little bit, so I really hope that helps, and wanted to address it because I think it's so important. But anyway, back to the parcel that's been sat here all day. It's literally just gone 5 and she's been sat waiting for me to open her. So I'm going to introduce you to Samantha. I've not even seen it yet and I've named her. I don't know if you guys name your things, but I've been saving up for Samantha for a while. And Apple, I've shared this on my Instagram, but this is a really helpful tip as well. If you, like me, left it till a bit last minute. I know someone messaged me as well, Elizabeth, if you're watching, hi, messaged me about laptop recommendations for uni and stuff, and I know other people have, but basically I've gone with the MacBook Pro. A lot of people do go with the Air that I've seen. and not just MacBooks as well, but that's all I've had. My old one was a 2012 edition and it was basically a brick that I carried around uni. So I'm so excited. I'm more excited because Apple had a back to uni and college offer, which is, I believe, definitely still on at the moment. So definitely, if you're in a position or you need a new laptop, make the most of this offer because you get free AirPods included. But yeah, if anyone's wondering why she calls mother, just don't ask. It's a long story, but it's cute. Aim's laptop's called Donna, like they're just nicknames. I thought as well I'd show you some accessories of how I've also been prepping for uni, kind of. Or online uni. I say online uni, I know there's going to be hopefully some lectures that we'll be going into, but I think a lot of it, from what I've heard from my friends at other unis, I know Loughborough may be different, but until we get our timetable we don't know. But this, start off with this. Oh, okay, the popper's come undone, but just pretend she's like that because I can do that back up. Basically it's a laptop tray to sit on your bed, and it's like a cushion as well. So it's really cool because you can just work from your bed, you know, if you're having a duvet day, you don't want to be at the desk, want to be in the bed. And it stops, it's really good for your laptop because it's better for it to be on a surface rather than overheating on you. So yeah, I thought these are really cool. They're only £10 I think, or less, from IKEA. I got a case because I wanted to be ready for her. This wasn't even planned, by the way, for this to come today, because I just thought it was so fitting and weird how the day we were planned to do the vlog, we got the email last night, I was like, dispatched. So this is the case. Wow. I really wanted the gold MacBook Air, and then when I realised I couldn't get the Pro in the gold, I was like, I'm gonna have to compromise. So I got a gold shimmery case and just thought it would go with my like gold themage in the room. It's the same case that Aim has, but she has baby pink. They do so many colours, and I believe it also comes, yes, with one of these, which is going to be for a hard drive and the adapter cables, because for this Mac you need the adapter for USBs. So oh, they are beautiful. I just think that's so cute. So then that's just the adapter. It was £15. Apple do these, but they're so much more expensive on Apple, so I just got them all off Amazon. This is the Type-C adapter. MacBook Pro 13-inch. Also got really random, I got a skipping rope because mine broke. And I feel like you need a good hobby. If you're not like keen on joining a gym just yet, obviously come join Training Gain, but skipping is a great hobby. Like you can literally do it in your garden, even inside in some cases, especially if lockdown is going to be a thing again, or local lockdowns. It keeps you active, keeps your mind active more importantly. Okay, now onto this. I can't believe this is happening, guys. Right, I'm going to unbox it and catch up with you when I've got it. So she's alive and she's beautiful. I've just set up like the admin settings bit kind of thing, but now I'm just going over the software, what we mentioned earlier. So I'm downloading all the apps onto my desktop, and we're just starting with Teams. But yeah, it's just downloading that, and I'm so excited. It's so stunning. I thought I'll show you this as well because I forgot about it. I ordered this. So many accessories to come with her. But Dad swears by this stand for his work, and it's Aim's back from the gym. He swears by this stand, and yeah, it's just off Amazon again, and it was relatively expensive, but he said definitely get this one, so I did. I'm going to set that up, just making it easier to work from. This is what she looks like on the stand. I don't know if you can tell, obviously it's just at a really good height, and as we speak we have just downloaded the Microsoft software. This is how easy it is, guys. I've literally done this in seconds, and it's so surreal that we were talking about this earlier. Now I'm doing it, guys, basically doing it with you. And just make sure, because it's got all the instructions, so if you go on free Microsoft software and then you download this for free, just make sure, like we mentioned earlier, that you choose the right one, because it's slightly different instructions just depending on whether you have Windows or Mac OS. All the software is now on, and I've just opened up Learn. So Learn is basically like Loughborough's portal, if you like it like Nottingham Trent have their own version of it. All unis will have their own version of it, but it's basically where all your timetable, all the information, all your lectures, all your modules, basically your life at Loughborough is on Learn. So I've just logged in, and I've actually found some really cool feature. which I thought I'd show you, which is also linked to the IT services. Basically this is the main hub of Learn, and basically you can't see, but it says email timetable, which isn't available till Monday, and then this says study map. Sorry, it's not focused, but how cool is this? I don't know if this is a new feature, but how amazing is this? So it's basically a map of campus. It shows you where all the printers are, computer labs, sorry, which will have printers. It shows you learning lounges and places to eat. How amazing is this? Like, I'm sorry, but as a fresher, this is perfect. Like, I would have loved this. It's got the Students' Union there. Like, I just think this is amazing and really, really easy and accessible. So I thought I'd show you that, and then I'm going to show you one last thing that me and Aim swear by, and a lot of you tagged us in it last year, so you may already know what's coming, but I'll show you anyway. For those of you who don't know what stickies is, this is our little trick that just helped us stay so organised. And basically, if you just go on Launchpad, hopefully there's like an equivalent if you don't have a Mac, but Launchpad, and then you just type in stickies, and yeah, it comes up, and it basically tells you, gives you like an intro, just like a little notes thing, but you can customize them. You can have loads, like new note, which you can change colour of it, like let's go with purple. So for each different module that we had at uni, I'd have a new sticky, or like I'd have a personal one for YouTube, one for Training Gain, and then however many modules. Now I have just had a sneak peek at the modules again, just for refreshing purposes. I don't have any optional modules this year, but yeah, once I get my timetable, I'm not going to bombard myself now, but I will be making a sticky note for all the modules, and just a little to-do list that every time you log on it's there, and you can just like, especially for readings, it was so helpful just to be like, oh yeah, still got that to do, or tick it off. And like, yeah, like it says, you can change font sizes, and I can finally use emojis on this keypad, which I think is the most exciting thing, to be honest. Also, I've just gone on to one of my modules, and this is a new update. This looks very promising, very pleased about this. Don't know what it's going to fully entail, but this wasn't here before, so that looks good. They've got like some supplementary content ready to go online, which is really, really good. But basically I'm just going to run through reading lists, because Learn is also where you can find your reading list. So for example, this is one of my modules, Personality and Individual Differences, which actually links to that book recommendation. But I wouldn't get overwhelmed at this point with reading lists, but obviously they're there to get familiar with. I got cut off, but basically I was just saying not to panic about your reading list, and don't go off buying loads of textbooks first hand, because you will spend way too much money. They're so expensive, and it's just a bit unnecessary, in my experience and a lot of other students' experience. The second-hand book sales, which you can keep your eye out for. Obviously with COVID, I'm not sure how that was gonna take place, but yeah, borrowing from the library is definitely my number one tip. And probably mostly, sorry, Yogi's just, I don't know what she's doing. Yogi, what are you doing? Yogi's come to tell you that you don't need to worry about your books, but I was going to say, oh my god. Yeah. And most lecturers tend to, in the introductory first lecture, they run through your reading list and the core text. So maybe if you really want to and you're panicked about it, you can probably familiarise yourself with the readings, but I would definitely not say stress about it, even going into second year. But yeah, it's even telling me my coursework assignment dates, which is quite I don't know, just feels very uni now. It feels like it's happening and it's real, because I feel like a lot of things that's been going on recently haven't really felt real. But yeah, very exciting, and I'm so pleased with my Mac. And it is just going to show that all my, for those of you who don't know, I've been working 4 AM shifts, which have, I was working at, well, I got up at 3 to go get there for 4 today, and they've not been fun, but it's definitely been worthwhile savings wise, and now it's all been worth it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has made you feel a bit better about starting uni and been helpful. Please like and subscribe, and a massive shout out to IT services at Loughborough for sponsoring the section of this video earlier on. So yeah, we can't wait to start uni, and whatever it's going to be, we're just going to try and make the best of a very far from ideal situation. And good luck to everyone starting. I hope you have an amazing time regardless, and make sure you're staying safe. And we'll see you in our next video.